Hey friends, this is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman. Have you ever looked around and wanted to know what it took to become a recruiting machine? Stay tuned, watch this video, and I'm gonna give you 7 steps. All right? Hey friends, this is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. And in this video, we're going to talk about 7 steps to becoming a recruiting machine in network marketing. I got these 7 steps from the master, the living legend himself, Eric Worre, and I wanted to share these notes with you. Okay, just in case you missed the wonderful webinar that he put on, I think everyone needs to see this because these tips will transform your business. So let's go ahead and get it started. All right. Now, recruiting is the gateway skill in network marketing. And if you're not actively building a team, then you probably won't see the type of wealth that you were promised at the first home party that you went to, or the first presentation that you saw where you could learn how to generate wealth. That lasting wealth comes from recruiting. And so we're going to get into these 7 steps. But remember, recruiting is the gateway skill. Now, there are 3 different levels of recruiters. 3 different levels of recruiters. So that means all recruiters are not the same. So let's go into this real quick. There's a person that can recruit on occasion. That means that once they get involved with an opportunity, they go to some family, some friends, and then they do some recruiting. And so they start to build up a little team, but then they don't even think about trying to do it any further than that. The next person is the person that can recruit on demand. They've developed some skills and they are consistent about recruiting. They can recruit, one person, 1, 2, 3 people on demand. The last type of person is a person that can recruit in bunches. So these type of people recruit, they may recruit 20 people at a time, 30 people, 50 people. It just depends, because they have developed this type of skill. So the type of recruiter you really want to be is a person that can recruit on demand and a person that can recruit in bunches. Now, so what are these 7 steps? The first step is that you must make a decision to become a top recruiter. You must make a decision to become a recruiter. And nothing happens until you make that decision. You can wish and hope and dream, but you got to make a conscious decision that you are going to be a recruiter. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is the mindset. You have to develop the mindset of a recruiter. And the mindset of a recruiter is that person thinks that they know that they have a gift. They have what one of my mentors, Diane Hockman, calls the cookie. You have to have that mindset, like, I have the cookie. I have the thing that people want, and they know this. So they go out with this type of mindset and they look for people who want that same thing. Number 3, you want to collect friends. What does that mean? Does that mean you want to try to recruit everyone that you meet? No, you want to start building relationships with people. Okay, you want to start building relationships with people online, offline. It doesn't matter. You just really want to start building relationships. So top earners, what they do is they collect friends. They have so many people collected by the time they actually start to recruit people. It makes it easier for them to do that because they've collected a whole bunch of friends. They've collected a whole bunch of people that they can show and present their opportunity or products and services to. Number 4, positive daily habits. You want to make positive daily habits. What are some positive daily habits that you can do as a recruiter? Well, just like number 3 said, you want to collect friends. You want to do that every day. For instance, in my business, what I do is I meet a minimum of 10 people per day. And usually it's more than that, but I meet a minimum of 10 people per day. That's a positive daily habit. Another habit that I'm cultivating right now is following up. I spend an hour a day on my follow-ups. Okay, I spend an hour a day on following up. That is a positive daily habit. Okay. And you want to always be prepared. That is step number 5. Always be prepared. And what does that mean? You want to make sure that you have the tools in place, whether it's your opportunity presentation, a sizzle call number where you can let people hear it, a video or DVD or brochure, something, some kind of tool that you have in place that people can look at or take advantage of engaging in a presentation. You always want to be able to have that. The other thing you want to be prepared with is stories. You need to develop your story, your upline story, your downline stories, other people in your organization, people who may have tried your products or service or maybe joined the organization who have had some success stories. You definitely want to know these stories because stories sell. Facts tell, but stories sell. So make sure you're prepared always to tell a story. You tell a story of your CEO. You know, I could go on and on and on about the different types of stories that you should be able to tell, but you always want to be prepared for stories. Stories, they really work. Number 6, your level of enthusiasm. It needs to be high. And that doesn't mean just go around crazy. Oh, you got to check it out. You got to check it out. No, people are attracted to energy, people with high energy, you know, and confidence. You know, confidence is sexy, you know what I mean? So you want to have that high level of enthusiasm and conviction and confidence when you approach people when you're recruiting. You got to have that. People are going to buy you. They're not necessarily going to buy your product or service or your business opportunity. They're going to buy you. And if you have a high level of enthusiasm, then it's going to make it easy for you. So enthusiasm is contagious. You must have enthusiasm. And the last thing, number 7, is you must think bigger. You must think bigger. Your vision of where you want to go must be bigger. Think bigger. Think more people. Think more success. Think large numbers. You know, you have to have that type of mind frame. Once again, it goes back to that mindset, step number 2, where you have the mindset of you have something special, you have a gift, but you got to think bigger. You got to definitely think bigger. So those are the 7 steps. If you want more recruiting tips, go to whoiscarlton.com/recruit for some amazing, it's going to be an amazing video. Definitely check it out by a top earner. And I won't tell you who it is. You just got to go do it. So go to www.whoiscarlton.com/recruit. Once again, this has been Carlton Lewis, a.k.a. Mellow Melanin, a.k.a. Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still the Southeast Beast, the Conquering Chief. Your Highness, the finest prosperity done, number 1. And we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.